Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch. And on the hill in this one, Frankie Montas. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And the 0-1. Bounced up the middle. Not in time. He's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Ian Happ up to hit. Third on the National League leaderboard for batting average. Ball one there.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Fly ball down the line. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Horner flies around third. He'll score easily, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's a ball that a lot of times you see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Splits the plate. 1-1. Dansby Swanson's turned into one of the best defensive shortstops in baseball, Chris. And a lot of the help came from Ron Washington, but Dansby put in the work. Pitch is in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Dansby Swanson, after all of that hard work defensively, won himself the Gold Glove in 2022.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So digging in, Christopher Morel. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Happ leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
Here's a 2-2. Now one missed.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Seiya Suzuki in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself, and that is that. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're dialed into the show.
Don't know how I let you play me. You so electric, baby. Don't know how I let you take me. Don't know how I let you play me. Somehow I let you take me.
Back in the Bronx. And on the hill, the lefty, Justin Steele. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
The pitch. Fought off foul. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, caught. Take a look at the lineup. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a guy to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden guys get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave for a few days and go on a winning streak. That's something they definitely could use.
That one the other way. Suzuki makes the grab. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
It's Aaron Judge now, 4th in the AL in RBIs. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And he deals. Good eye right there.
Well, you really couldn't ask for a better guy to be the face of the game of baseball. I mean, this is a guy that is so team-first oriented, doesn't like to talk about himself, will always defer and talk about his teammates. Just impressive.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So the Yanks go in order. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back. Second inning set to go. Trey Mancini now. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
They say it went.
0-2.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
Two outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Cody Bellinger. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. In 2019, Cody Bellinger became the first Dodger player ever to collect the MVP, the Gold Glove, and the Silver Slugger in the same season. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Left-hand batter waits. And a strike in there. Just off the outside edge. Off the plate inside. Now 3-1. There's the strike.
Full count.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now the batter is Tucker Barnhart. Ball 1, no strikes. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. The throw to first. Third out. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 1 and the Yankees nothing. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the second. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball, to slug, is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
And here it comes.
No, that's out.
Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
Kicks and deals. And that just misses. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger in a full sprint. That's down. One hops off the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
One down. Gleyber Torres now at the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Hard hit left side. And Gleyber Torres retired. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Went deep in the ball game last night. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Runner at second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2-2 now. Got him. That's out number 3.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now in the Bronx. Here's Nico Hoerner. Chris, it's always interesting to me to see a guy like Nico Hoerner, who wasn't drafted out of high school and then out of Stanford, was a first-round pick. That's some serious growth as a player. Next pitch downstairs, and the count even 1-1.
Yeah, especially with today, guys playing so much baseball all year round. You get scouted and you get opportunities to be looked at way more than it was when I was growing up or you were growing up. So for him to not get drafted out of high school and then to be playing at this level, pretty impressive.
Struck him out looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Here's your 1. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped up. Throw, save, and that was close.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And up next for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Misses off the inside, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a base hit. Lead runner around second. Kiner Falefa to third. He's in there.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Burrell up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Went down on strikes his first time through. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Check swing. Went around. 2-2. Pat on third. Swanson over at first with 1 away. And it's filled up.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get the score.
To short, could be 2. Peraza tossed to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit, grounded out his first time. And that's in there for strike 1. Suzuki hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was born in Japan. The next pitch misses. And 1-1.
Japan has made a major impact on Major League Baseball over these last few decades. We've seen players completely change the game.
Ripped on a line. And that's the inning. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 2 and the Yankees nothing. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Kyle Higashioka. Steele back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next one in the dirt. Ball to strike. And fouled off. Got him. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end, most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Isaiah Kiner Falefa, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And a foul ball. And that'll fall for a base hit.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Jammed it pretty good with that high fastball on the inside corner, so he can't be upset about the pitch. Just kind of an unlucky result.
Mancini over to Swanson. He turns it. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Cubs 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back in New York, start of the 4th, and here's the first baseman, Trey Mancini.
His family owns Mancini Peppers, and you know, they produce up to 50,000 pounds of peppers a day. They got roasted peppers, fried, blanched, sweet, hot, tangy. Am I making you hungry over there?
Very hungry.
Well, the Mancini family has been farming in Florida since the 1940s.
Up next for the Cubs,
Edwin Rios here. Flied out his first time. They say it went.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Nobody out, runner at first. The next offering misses. Going to count 1-2. In the air to left center. Cabrera under this one. And there's one down. One down. There comes Cody Bellinger. Swings through that one. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Mancini at first, one gone. Got him. And there's two down. So up now for Chicago, Tucker Barnhart. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. In there for strike one.
0-1.
That one pulled foul. Line drive, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Corner in the box again, takes a strike. 1 for 2. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
In the air, out towards left center, touches down, that's a hit. Run comes in from second, it's 3-zip. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Ian Happ will hit next. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Cabrera drifts towards it, puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, DJ LeMahieu will get things going.
the third baseman,
The pitch. Tapper back to the mound. 1 up, 1 down. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
1-1.
Here comes a pitch. And another ball.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great.
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. Aaron Judge with a rocket. And they slice into the lead. It's 3-1.
Got the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden we're back in this ballgame.
it's Giancarlo Stanton. His first at bat was a strikeout. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Stanton, the base runner at first with one out. And that one fouled off. The 0-2.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
That one fouled off. Lined, and that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's the left fielder, Oswaldo Cabrera. He was a strikeout victim his first time. In for a strike, 0-1. First and second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Kicks and fires. On the ground to the left. Slings it across. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back in the Bronx, top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Dansby Swanson. The wind and the pitch.
Dansby Swanson, this is a guy who kind of had a target on his back. #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt. People were expecting a whole lot, comparing him to Derek Jeter.
Next pitch is downstairs. Swanson with an outstanding career at Vanderbilt. Won the 2014 College World Series and was also named the most outstanding player. Next pitch is outside.
3-0.
And a 4-pitch walk.
Take your base.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Christopher Morel. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is downstairs. Into center and a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. First offering misses the mark.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that
Up the middle, and it gets by him. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and they lead by 4.
A couple of singles back to back. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So up next, Trey Mancini. Runner on the go. On the ground to third. Over to Torres. On to Rizzo at first, and they get the double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
And a foul ball. Yo, 1. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw. Not in time. He's got a double.
All over that one right there.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and whipped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Montas is done in this one, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on, not his. Clark Schmidt on a pitch out of the pen here. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Bellinger up to hit. And there's the strike.
Cody Bellinger, no stranger to the big stage. He played in the 2007 Little League World Series. He's the 14th player ever to play in both the Little League World Series and the Major League World Series.
And that one is inside. The 1-2. And a ball evens the count. Here's the 2-2.
Ball count.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Kyle Higashioka. The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt a shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. On the ground. In plenty of time to first. That takes care of Connor Falefa. Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Here's a 1-1.
That's the ball.
The 2-1. And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. They're down here 5-1. New inning getting started. Now the Cubs catcher, Tucker Barnhart. First offering, and it just misses. Barnhart, 32 years old, and he's a former National League Gold Glover. Next offering is in for a strike. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss.
1-2 now.
Misses, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
And a pitch. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Runner on the go. Swinging a foul straight back. Barnhart on at first. Nobody out. Runner on the go again. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And here is Ian Happ. And a pitch. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So they're at the corners now. Now here is Dansby Swanson. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Misses off the inside, and that's ball 2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And next for the Cubs, Christopher Morel, 1 for 3. Singy, this kid's quite a story. Super talented. Maybe as good an arm as the Cubs have on their team defensively. One of their fastest players. He debuted at 22 years old after having played 10 games above Double-A. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, and a high level of confidence. He actually called his first major league home run. Told some teammates in the dugout that he was going to homer in his first at bat. Went up there, hit a 417-foot blast into the left field bleachers.
There's a swing and a drive. Judge going back on it. Looking up. Caught just shy of the wall. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly, and it's now a 6-run lead. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
There's a strike. Next pitch in the dirt. 3-1. And the right-hander deals. And there's ball four.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Mancini stands in now and watches strike one. That's a strike. 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the 6th inning. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. And a pitch. That one to first, and he grabs it foul.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. First pitch just misses.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His second home run of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 7-2. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Stanton checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he held up. Giancarlo Stanton, certainly a physical presence. And Chris, one of the more imposing guys at the plate in the entire sport.
He's a force, and I think it's scary for pitchers thinking about making a mistake to him because you know you're not going to get that baseball back. He hits the ball so hard, you don't even have to watch him swing. You can just close your eyes and listen and know exactly who it is that hit the ball.
2-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next offering misses. Full count now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low. So man aboard, Anthony Rizzo stepping in now for the Yankees. In there, and it's 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Kyle Hendricks, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Sampson warming up as well.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that skips in the dirt. Next pitch is outside. Ball 2. Stanton over at first with 1 away. That to right. Suzuki hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Line drive, base hit. So first and second with 2 outs. And the batter now, Oswaldo Cabrera. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Hit hard, base hit. Here comes Stanton. Now a long throw home.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So 2 down. Kyle Higashioka getting ready to hit. And that's in there for strike 1. They say you win.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And the pitch. This one high in the air to left center. Bellinger sizing it up. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And that is that. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, including the home run. No error. Top of inning number 7. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Edwin Rios. First pitch, and he just misses. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Righty delivers. And a swing and a miss there. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And now the count filled up 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. Here's Cody Bellinger. And there he goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit-and-run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
And the righty deals. And it's fouled away. The wind of the pitch. And ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Barnhart in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
1-0.
That's off the mark. 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one catches the zone. Now 2-1. Two down, nobody on. And that one a little bit high.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that one in the air center field. Makes the catch, inning over. Kyle Hendricks gets the call from the pen.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
The wide to kick the pitch. Dives, and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start. Singy, it was tough to tell in live action if the ball actually beat him, and it looks like they want some time to review it.
Yeah, we'll get another look up here, too, and, they called him out on the field, but it just might be worth the challenge, and they'll have to see clear evidence the other way to overturn this thing.
So they decided against challenging the call at first, so he is out. And the batter now, Oswald Peraza. In there for strike one. The Yankees looking to rally. Strike two. Chris, Kyle Hendricks went to Dartmouth, so he's known as the professor, but his teammates on the Cubs actually call him Carl. His good friend and former bullpen coach of the Cubs, Chad Noble, came up with that nickname, and it stuck for whatever reason. So you'll hear them on the field saying, come on, Carl.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough, got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And that one wrapped foul.
Yeah, that's kind of how some people call you Bug instead of Boog.
The other way. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. Here comes Aaron Judge. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Ball.
The 1-0. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. LeMahieu off of first with 2 away. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Stanton, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Righty to the plate. Now it gets away from Barnhart. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Sets him down looking. Big time third strike to end the inning against a real threat. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 4. It's welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Michael King.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Corner leading things off and takes a strike. Next pitch off the plate. And that's ball 1. And here it comes.
Ball. 2-2.
And now it's filled up.
Full count.
Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Good contact guy, good defender. First offering, and it just misses. And that clips the inside corner. The pitch. And the count 1-2. Kicks and deals. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
The bat, number 7. Shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. To third. Sneaks through, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Morel at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And yes, he did. Joe McDonald rings him up. 1 left for the Cubs, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Hendricks back to work. And that's downstairs and outside. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Keegan Thompson, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Line drive to short and caught. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Misses off the plate. And that is ball 1. Now 1-1.
1-1.
And he deals. And now 1-2. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. Way inside, gets out of the way. And down on strikes. And there's 2 away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Oswaldo Cabrera. Now fly ball to right center. Bellinger in a full sprint. Racing, makes the catch. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. That clips the corner. King, a righty that throws with power. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup.
0-2.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And it's caught for the out. And up next for Chicago, Trey Mancini. First pitch, just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Liner caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The 0-1. And that one is in for a strike.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. And these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 8-9, 1-2 up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Cubs 7 and the Yankees 3. Back in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Can't glove it cleanly.
Leadoff man aboard on the error, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning. Not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
And at first, here's the center fielder, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Rolled over to third. Morel to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
On the ground to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cubs take game 1 of the series on the road.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
7-3 is how this one ends. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Never been in balance. It's a challenge when you're trying to come up with the damage. Getting caught is what matters and you miss the pattern. How to manage a condition is a trick to catch it. How to handle what you're given is a different matter. Skip the magic, it don't happen overnight. You don't have to overwrite when it's saying how you didn't plan it. Understanding I ain't got it when I gave it all I had.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 7 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.